School will start for me in July, period. Just randomly ran one day and was like, this is for me. Hopefully one of the need-based scholarships come into play because I'm one of those people that need that. Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whichever one suits you. New here today, go ahead and subscribe. If you're not feeling me, then thanks for clicking on my video still. This is a new vlog. In this vlog, you will get my decision. I also did something that is completely outside of my character, but I'm like literally trying my best to do things that like create a community of people, or at least foster some sense of celebration. So I invited a number of people for like a celebratory night for me, but I like extended it to another day because if you get drunk or if you're traveling from somewhere else, you can stay in my apartment until the next day. Like, that's why I made it 2 days, so it's technically one evening, and I made it cost effective for myself and for other people, because if you're traveling to see me, if they decide to do it, then I don't want you to have to like pay for travel and then pay for a hotel and then also pay for like going out to eat and stuff like that. If we all decide to do that together, then that's different, but I don't want that to be a mandatory thing. So I'll just provide food and people can pull up and we can just like have fun, play games. That is what I have in mind. I just want like a social event where I could just like celebrate with the people that I care about, and hopefully they care about me too if they are able to show up. I'm running a marathon tomorrow. A 5K is just like 3 miles, which is not a lot, but it's something that I'm like in the process of improving. Like I want my 3 miles to be 30 minutes. I have to realize like on the treadmill, I can fight to get that done, and I feel like I can get that done in a week. But when it relates to like trails or like concrete, like legitimate earth, that is a different ball game, because you don't control the inclines, you don't control the bumps, you don't control any of that. It's not a flat surface, and it's a completely different experience. So I've been like telling myself that we're not going back to the treadmill unless we absolutely have to, and that's if it's like raining or something like that. The treadmill and me, we have broken up officially. But that'll be tomorrow morning. I'm excited. Well, I didn't tell y'all this, but I told my friends. So in essence, at a certain point in the application process, if you have numerous acceptances, you get to a point where they want you to like select whether you plan to enroll to a specific program. You're not committing fully. You still have the option to change it and like stay on wait lists and be accepted and interview and things of that nature. But you are basically letting certain schools know, the one that you're selecting, like, hey, if all things go well, I plan to enroll in your school. And I did that, and I selected Morehouse. It's not a surprise for me because of how good my interview day was, and in the resources that they offer, I just feel like are better for me in my future. I like Mercer as well. It's just the campus that I'm forced to like be at because Macon and Savannah are taken up. If Macon was not taken up, and I've said this already, it would be a legitimate competition between the two, and it would boil down to who is giving me the most money, which I can't even compare across because FAFSA for some reason has delayed things, which delayed the medical school programs to sending us our packages. And it's not fair because I know a lot of students have committed without even seeing if the school they committed to, if they had options, is even the better option financially. I also went to Apple today to see about iPads because I have one from my job, and I know that I love this. Like, this iPad is with me a lot, and I feel like it'll be necessary for me in med school, especially since I know I want to keep like a digital note copy type of ordeal, or just like the convenience of it. If I'm going to a coffee shop, I can watch videos on it. I like just having this small little computer. I also went to Best Buy and I looked around for some monitors because I know I want at least one monitor paired with my MacBook Air, which I've had for years now. And these things, I don't think I'm going to pay for them in full. Maybe I'll pay for the monitors in full because they are cheaper compared to like the iPad. But also at the same time, the iPad is like $400, $300 depending on which one I get. And I get like the accessories with discounts because the guy in the store told me like basically wait to buy all of this stuff and buy it when they have sales for the college students, because that's what Apple do sometimes. They have like discounts for that. And I was like, thank you for letting me know that. School will start for me in July, period. I have June to get everything stocked up. Please, for the love of God, use something that is convenient. Use a app that you can use on your phone, your laptop, your tablet. If you are doing med school stuff, if you're making decisions about things, if you're doing financial budgets, use the sheets for Google, because I promise you this is so convenient. Like, It's on my iPad. It's also on my phone. It's on my laptop. Like, it's convenient. I have all 3 schools separated out. You'll see the tuition fees and things of that nature. And as you see, I did keep the colors kind of consistent with what the school colors are. Yep, that's me. I know that I look absolutely insane, but today is the morning of my second 5K, and I'm really excited. I hope that my time is significantly lower than my first 5K. My first 5K, I didn't have efficient training. Like, I was just like running for like a month, and I was like, I'll do this. This seems easy. What is 3 miles? And ended up finishing at like 39 minutes. I need a cute 10-minute, 11-minute per mile, even 9-minute per mile. I could do my first mile under 9 minutes, but if I'm doing multiple miles, I need to like pace myself better. And that 10-minute mark is just like a better sweet spot for me. So they're like 34 minutes away from me. So I have to leave at like 9 something to be there on time. And I have to eat. I have to drink a little bit of my electrolyte drink, and then have another one waiting for me in the car just in case, because it is a bit humid. I'm gonna see you pictures.
Do you go to Durham often?
Yeah, I love Durham.
Me too. I go to Durham a lot.
I don't know what it is about Durham over like Raleigh, but I really like it.
Because it's how I
How many of y'all here for the first time? Okay, okay. So we got a lot of returning people, right? So I want y'all to give yourselves a round of applause for even coming up. How many of y'all are running today?
You said, girl, don't forget.
Right now.
What we about to say?
I posted the turn by turns as well, so y'all don't got no excuse of getting lost.
Worst idea ever.
Over here, water, granola bars, if y'all want some. You gotta finish the second, and then after that, y'all can enjoy y'all.
Yeah, we can work with it.
I won't lie, it was hot.
It was very hot.
We did it, and now I feel good.
No, that's right. Period. Guys, I'm back home from my 5K. I did film a little bit of like my experience there, and I also took a TikTok. I am happy I did this. Like, when you're running things like this, you feel like I should have never done this shit. Like, this is the worst thing in my life. Like, I hate this shit. At least that's how I feel. Halfway through, or like when I know I'm almost done, I'm like, it's like a good feeling. It's like I pushed myself to a point where I knew I could pull through, and I pulled through, and I'm happy for that. 3 miles might not be a lot for like people who've been running for years, but as a person who's only been running since February consistently and have been like practicing pacing and stuff like that, 3 miles is a decent stretch for me, and me trying to fine tune how long it takes me, what is a good pace for me, what works for me is a learning process, and I think I'm doing a good job so far. I honestly think I am. And this is coming from someone that was never a track star, like just randomly ran one day and was like, this is for me. I like this. So I did it. I do need to get ready because I'm about to go out to eat with a friend, and I want to do some light makeup. I don't know why I thought this would be cute. Like 2 miles in, a bunch of lactic acid buildup. I was feeling it in my calves. So overall, this was a good experience for me. I'm definitely gonna do it again. It is extremely gloomy where I'm at right now, so that's why the lighting is like piss poor. Maybe if I turn off my ceiling light. I need more comments. I need people to be more expressive in my videos. Like, just say something. Something is better than nothing. Something is better than just watching and me seeing numbers and being like, who could this be? I'm very friendly. I will respond. Unless you ask me about stats, I will not answer any of those questions because I just feel like I'm not the girl to ask for stats. Just know I had pretty decent stats. Flatline, decent stats. Great GPA, decent MCAT. Whatever you take that as is whatever you take that as. Yesterday, while I was literally at the pool, I had drafted this the day before, and I was just like paranoid about sending it because I had just contacted the financial aid department at Mercer. I was like, let me give it time. But then I was like, I'm literally holding up a position for someone else, and my heart is not telling me that Mercer is the school for me. So I'm just gonna send this email, and once I send it, the decision is made. You cannot rescind withdrawing your acceptance, at least to my knowledge, and I don't plan to. So I sent that yesterday while I was at the pool, and I kind of started freaking out because I'm like, what do they say in response to this? Like, I don't know, but I really did all of my considerations. If you watched any of my previous vlogs, you know that I gave both schools a very fair shot in my brain, and that's what ended up happening. More than likely, your girl will be a Morehouse gal. I'll be back in Atlanta, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. I hope that I can find enough scholarships to help fund my education to where my loan pullout is a lot less than what it would be if I got absolutely no scholarships. Hopefully one of the need-based scholarships come into play because I'm one of those people that need that, okay? But yeah, that's what we did, y'all. That's the big news for me. Plan to enroll at Morehouse while keeping my wait list at Howard. So yeah, we have an idea of when we plan to move. It'll be in June, and classes start early July. Like literally, I think it's the 1st to the 3rd. One of those days is when I think classes start. And orientation is the last week in June. That's to my understanding. I obviously can like review to see if anything has changed, but from my understanding, that's where it's at. Either way, I'm still moving within the same week. That means I'll be paying for rent in 2 different places for 2 months, and that sucks. I am on the brink of being dehydrated, and I feel it. I went for a run today, and I didn't drink enough water, and my calf was burning. I was at the pool yesterday. I'm so sorry y'all are shaking. Let me calm down. I was at the pool yesterday listening to the audio version of Dune. I didn't want to just watch the movie without reading the book and like getting my own understanding of it. And then once I read the book, and I'm also listening to the audio version at the same time. I try my best to like incorporate who I am as a person in all of my vlogs and not just like keep it boring and just like, oh, I only care about med school. I do, but I be having fun. I went to work. I did what I was planning to do today, and now I'm just like stressing a little bit about how I'm going to afford to pay for medical school, or at the very least mitigate the financial strain of it, which means that I need scholarships, which means that I need scholarships. I don't know why I was about to make that more complicated than it needed to be. And I've already seen a few websites that are of interest to me, but I haven't like took the time to write it all out or create a spreadsheet and just have the links and stuff. And that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm going to spend the entire month of May looking for scholarships. And if there are some that opens at a later date, obviously I can't do them. But if there are some that are open right now in the summer, I'm going to apply to every last one of them. Hey y'all, so we are outside the trail I'm about to run. It's the Tobacco Trail in Durham, literally right next to the movie theater. It's like one of the main entrances that at least I use because I need to park, I need to use the bathroom, whatever the case may be. I already drunk some of my Celsius. I cannot finish this. Like, I am just like not feeling the taste today, and I'm like wanting to vomit because I got the wrong flavor and I'm not trying to waste money. So I went ahead and decided I was going to finish this box before buying another one because it's not cheap. Then I also have my electrolytic drink, my water basically, that I'm going to drink afterwards. And I know I didn't consume enough water today. I know I didn't, which sucks. But yeah, I always use my Fit Girl fanny pack. I wear it around my waist. I'm gonna put y'all in here too because I'm gonna run with y'all. Y'all are not heavy, so I'm not gonna complain too much. It's just my phone also has to be in the mix. I already took one pump before leaving the house. I'm gonna take another one. I usually never literally need my inhaler. Plus I'm on like one of the few last zeros. So we're about to start running, and I don't want to waste any of my battery because I'm not taking any extra batteries. Y'all already seen my fit. I hope my shoes are okay for today. I have to figure out what shoes work best for me on like bare concrete. What y'all tell me? Should I wear these or should I wear my earbuds? I'm a headphones type of girl. I have to have something like literally covering my entire ear. So that's what we're gonna use. We're about to start running. My first mile was 10 minutes and 38 seconds. I hope my second mile could be the exact same. That's where I'm at right now. Need a break. My calves are killing me. I'm currently pausing because my calf and my shins are really burning. And I don't know why. I think it's due to my diet. So I'm trying to like give myself a break. But we're about to push through. I stretched. I untightened my shoes. That could be a roll. But let's keep going. 3 miles period. I look very raggedy, but basically I finished my 3 miles, 35 minutes. My first mile was 10 minutes and 38 seconds. Second mile was like 12 minutes and something, and so was my third mile. I don't understand why it takes me so long to do those two, like why I burn out so quickly. But hopefully it improves over time, because I don't want to be doing 3 miles in 35 minutes. And I forgot my lip gloss in my car. So I'm gonna be licking my lips the entire 3 miles back. I'm not gonna beat myself up too much about it because at least I did 3 miles and it's an accomplishment and it's something that, like, I think for my first 5K, I did it in damn near 40 minutes basically. So 5 minutes is a huge difference. And it's been like 2 months since my first 5K. I'm just gonna give myself grace and just hope that if I keep going, I'll get better. My closet looking rough. Spicy, stop it. Actually, neither one. I hate that I be starting my camera so soon and then be forgetting, like, hey, the aesthetic of it not being so goddamn slanted matters. The vlog is about to end right here. I usually film a lot more just so I can have like enough content for sure in enough days, but like things are pacing up. There will be a lot more content coming in a few weeks because I'll be moving. I've already made my decision, yada yada yada. Like, I'm excited for it, and I hope that y'all are also excited for it too if you are like paying attention to my journey and whatever. But like I said in the beginning and halfway through the video, I chose Morehouse. I am content in my decision in choosing Morehouse. I have committed already, and I just wanted to give y'all some of the highlights that made my decision what it is. First and foremost, the interview day, literally the best one that I had. Cannot express that enough. Not only did it feel like home, it felt like I didn't have to put on a facade. And obviously that can come from having familiarity with the culture of the school already, but that was very refreshing. Like, I don't know, it's just a lot of things that just contributed to like me feeling very good with the school prior to like the acceptance part of it. I thought it was pretty nice that they offered like the chat with Gary type of thing, because honestly, if you're a student that cannot afford to tour the campus before making your decision, it'll be nice for you to still get to meet at least a piece of some of the people you are potentially going to be classmates with. And I just thought that was a very nice consideration. And this happens every round of acceptances. The people, again, just made things a lot more inviting and made me feel like if I go through a difficult time at this school, they will be able to support me. It was so many different stories where people were sharing how flexible Morehouse was with real life situations. And you have to really factor that in. Like, some people lost partners, some people lost parents. Like, real life happens. And although this schooling process that we're going through is very important, it's also very important to have a school that is willing to accommodate you during those difficult times. Because who am I to tell somebody to get back to studying after they just lost their mom? Like, you're out of your rabbit mind, you know? So that was nice, and I pray nothing like that happens to me, but I have to predict that something bad can happen, and I want to be in a space where I will be supported. And the people that spoke about their difficulties definitely showed and expressed us in ways that Morehouse was like supportive to them, even those with kids. Outside of that, like outside of like the current and the alumni students, the faculty were really nice. They were very motivating. They took their time out, like the president and also like a faculty member took their time out to like speak with us, leave us a video. It just felt really good. I can't describe how positive all of my experiences was. The only experience I had that was not positive was like the intro tour, but like I had already made up my mind that I was not gonna stay at intro. In the beginning I was like, oh yeah, I'll do intro, it's right across the street, but I was like, I could find something cheaper than this. Like I don't have to subject myself to this. Plus the wait list was like literally long, so there's no way. But beyond that, the school itself is just great and I'm here for it. I get to choose to do my electives at other institutes and universities that are accredited, and after I have it approved, and I'm like, that gives me flexibility. Like I'm just excited for that. I also want to be back in Atlanta. I hate the traffic, but I like always having something to do, and I like not getting used to a city so quickly, because I did not get used to Atlanta the 3 years I was there. So I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity to say like, hey, I'm gonna be a doctor. Like that is crazy, and that is serious, and that is something to be proud of. Why am I getting emotional? Whoa, it's something that I should be proud of, and I'm gonna allow myself to be proud and happy and appreciative for all my hard work, and also for the people that was at Morehouse that like vouched for me. Whoa. Anyways, yeah, I came a long way, very long way, y'all. I still got a long way to go, but it's nice to know that what I did in the past made sense for where I'm at now. And yeah, that's the end of this vlog. The next vlog will be more happy, more exciting. I will hopefully have an apartment, and I will be going to a concert. Yeah, I will see y'all in it. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please comment. I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, so